Hello, beautiful viewers. This is a tutorial on how to color a wig and also the part 2 of how I bleached this wig to this color because the wig was a natural hair color. And in that video, I gave some tips on how to safely bleach your wig. The link will be in the description box of this video. You can check that out. So moving on to the coloring of this wig, I'm going to be coloring into a burgundy. The brand color I'm going to be using is Adore in the shade Burgundy Heavy and the number is 79 as you can see on the screen. Step 1. So make sure you shake your color properly before or after pouring your hot water into the bowl. So now pour your hot water into the bowl and also pour your color into the bowl as well and mix properly, mix thoroughly as I'm doing right now. I'm going to be using only one bottle of this hair color to color this hair. Mind you, I did not pour everything into the bowl. I still reserved a little for my closure area. The hair is a 5x5 closure. So I didn't want it to stain the lace completely because there will still be some parts that will get stained. I was being careful, but if you don't want it to get stained at all, use got to be free spray on your closure area. That is the lace area. Make sure you spray your got to be on it very well. When you spray the first time, you allow it dry, you spray again, you allow it dry. Do this like 2 to 3 times before you now begin the process of coloring. Step 3. After mixing your watercolor, dip your hair into the watercolor and make sure the color saturates the hair properly, like you saturate everything. Check for places that the color didn't tint. Also use your brush to press the hair so it can get the watercolor into some more areas. Right here I'm applying concealer on the lace that had stained with my burgundy tint. I remembered I tried this for one of my sister's wig that I colored. The only difference was I applied the concealer first before the lace got stained. So I'm going to guarantee this 50%. I'm not going to guarantee this tip 100% because there was still some color residue on the lace, which was not bad at all, just little residue. You can also try this if you don't have got to be spray or you're trying to like minimize cost because coloring is expensive. From the bleaching, coloring, taking the hair back to its natural state and making it shine soft and silky is expensive. So I removed the hair from the watercolor at least to cool down with the hot water before taking it out. After that, so I proceeded to detangle the closure so I can color the closure as well. Please note, after applying the concealer on the closure lace, while coloring the closure, I was still being careful so it doesn't touch the closure completely. I hope you understand what I meant. You just have to be careful with the process. So I took my time to detangle the closure. This is what you should expect when you are working with a big closure or a frontal. So after I was done detangling, I proceeded to color the hair. So while pouring the color into the hot water, I just remained a little because I want the closure to have dark roots. So I mixed a darker color and the burgundy heavy together to get a dark root. I'm also going to show you how I did the dark root after this process. Like I said earlier, I was being careful about the color staining the closure even after applying concealer. You know, I said if you don't want any stain at all and you don't want to go through all this process and you want to just color the wig once and for all together with the closure, just coat with the got to be spray. So this is what the closure root looks like. Some parts are not well coated with the burgundy color, but that is not an issue right now because I'm still going to do the dark root. So let's proceed to do the dark roots now. I'm going to detangle again. This is after detangling, so I'm just showing you more of the closure root so you can see. If you notice that the color was not enough at that side of the weft. So basically I am applying the color directly on the areas that are not colored properly. If you have watched to this point, kindly subscribe to this channel, subscribe to my channel, like this video, drop a comment in the comment section, drop your questions and I'll be glad to respond. Thank you. Moving on to coloring of the dark root closure, I use another color called Mocha in the number 107. So I mixed it with the burgundy envy After mixing, I sectioned the hair and applied using a small brush so it can help me get as close as possible to the root of the hair to also avoid it from staining the lace. Because the brush is a small brush, there's an amount of color it will pick on the hair, so I'm also using my hand to smoothen, like to distribute the color evenly into the hair. So I'm going to be taking my time to do this to get a clean job and a neat job. So because I don't want to bore you guys, since I've explained what I am doing right here, I'm going to jump right into half of the closure already done. So from the root of the closure to 2 to 3 inches of the hair is where I stopped applying the color, and I go back to the root again to apply because I want that place to be deeper. As for the comb that I'm using the comb to like soften the harsh lines of the color. Do you get me? Like where the dark root is stopping and where the burgundy color is starting from, I want them to have like a smooth transition, like an ombre effect. I don't want it to show that okay, this is where this color is starting from, this is where the dark root is starting from. After I was done coloring the closure, I allowed the colors to sit in the hair for 30 minutes to allow the color do its magic before washing it off. For clarity, I rinsed off the hair and I only used shampoo to wash off the place I applied concealer, and after I was done with that, I rinsed it off. I applied the 4 products together, I mixed them well and applied on the hair and also massaged it into the hair, and after I was done with that, I waited for like 30 minutes before rinsing it off. This is what the hair looks like after it has dried, and these are the products I use for styling the hair, and this is the final look, guys. Can you see how beautiful it came out? And also this is what inside looks like, the lace closure. Please do not forget to click on the like button, subscribe to my channel, drop your questions in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Thanks for watching.